I'm getting a lot of backlash about one of the videos I posted yesterday talking about adultery and how it has always been deep rooted inside me that I've always had a strong disdain for it and disgust, and I don't want to be implicated in anyone's adultery. That is one carnal sin that hasn't really changed over the years in the severity of things. You see, divine energies will adjust, and there are some things of the Old Testament that are no longer relevant today. But adultery is not one of those things that changes. Like, the seriousness of it remains. And I know that it's hard for you to believe that a whore with a conscience exists, but I would like you to imagine outside of your cookie cutter boxes that you have for everyone, that there are people that do not fit in your cookie cutter box. There are people that are so very different and just do not fit your mold. And one of the comments was that 75% of married men are the escort's clients. And I believe that is a very inaccurate statement. If you are going to use this statistic, don't just make it up off the top of your head. Do your research, and then I will consider it. But you don't just pull numbers out of your ass and expect me to believe it. Now, and yes, people do cheat for all kinds of reasons, just like people are homeless for all kinds of reasons. Some people have the ignorant mentality that people are homeless only if they are lazy or if they are drug addicts. That is absolutely false. And not every man that cheats is married. You know, men and women, I guess, cheat for all kinds of reasons. And no, not all of them. Not everyone that sees an escort is married. Some are lonely, some are older, some are handicapped, some just don't have the time for a relationship and just want something casual but don't want anyone feeling like used or violated after, so they would rather feel like they're giving something and getting something, and then there's a reciprocal balance. Not every escort's client is married. So no, I'm smashing that argument right there. And if you're going to pull statistics, do your research. Don't just pull numbers out of your ass. Like, that's not okay. And as far as my comment about I am no longer an escort, but whenever I was, and a client would come to me and he would try to talk to me about his wife, and I showed him the door. So, see, the thing is, I am not a covetous. I do not openly covet people's husbands or wives. I don't want to be implicated in your adultery. You are not going to transfer your sin or your guilt onto me. And if I am a knowing and willing party, then I am just as guilty as you are. And that's not okay. It's different in the past if a client come to me and he doesn't say anything about his wife or his girlfriend. If that client comes to me and we do the service and there's no mention of any wife or any girlfriend, then I am not implicated in anyone's adultery. There is no transference of guilt, nothing like that. But if a client, even off the bat, before he gets to me, if he's calling me on the phone saying, oh, you better wait till 5 o'clock when the wifey's gone, I will not see that person. And I have made that very clear to my clients over the years. Now, I am not caught up in that game anymore. I have worked really hard to change the programming in my mind and learn that my body is a temple and it is sanctified, pure, and holy, and it should be respected as such. But whenever I was, that shit did not fly with me. If a client went on at all, whether in person or on the phone, about having a wife or girlfriend or anything like that, see, because some guys, to them, it's a game and it's the thrill of getting caught. And I will not be caught up in your little carnal sin game. I don't want anything to do with it. So yes, if a client told me he was married, I wouldn't